I want to tell you my story. It really began after I earned my PhD in communication, then began my fast track through corporate America. I ended up at the headquarters of a Fortune 500 firm with 40,000 employees across 1,700 locations. I led all the executive and leadership development for that firm for over 5 years. And then I decided it was time to go out on my own, and I did. Two of the first books that I wrote were both award-winning best practices books. These were summaries of what great secular companies were doing with man-made principles. For 15 years, I spoke on these books and others that I wrote all around the world. But then, I hit a wall I'd never seen before in my business. Speakers bureaus were turning away from me. Clients were backing off. Nothing that I was doing in terms of man-made business best practices was working anymore. It forced me to look very deeply into myself, and actually it pushed me toward learning about a God that I really didn't know that well. And through these years of going through the pain of this process, I started learning to discern God's voice for the first time in my life. No one had ever taught me that before. And there came a point along the journey where I was beginning to learn to discern His voice. And Holy Spirit said inside me, not audibly, but inside me, He said, I want you to write a book about me, and I want you to tell my people, teach my people what I taught you about hearing my voice, not only for them, but also for their business. I said, yes, sir. And that began what I now call the big assignment. And look where this assignment now has me. In literally a beautiful studio, high quality video and audio, where I'm able to teach you what He taught me, how to be led by the Spirit of God, Holy Spirit in business. And this assignment to teach His people your unfair advantage in business and all the power that that includes is not only writing a book, Our Unfair Advantage, but now we're taking this book into podcasts and weekly teachings. The Unfair Advantage Show, come follow me on any of your favorite podcast channels, where week by week I teach you and I bring in interviews and other case studies of men and women unleashing Holy Spirit through them into their businesses around the world. And not only that, the Lord has said, I want you to launch a translation project to translate our Unfair Advantage book into the top 20 spoken languages in the world. And when you do this, Jim, I will help you reach over 100 million business people around the world on how to do exactly what you're teaching right now. This is what the assignment has gotten me. I have never been more excited about anything in my life. I ask you, come follow me on drjimharris.com, all the social media channels, and let's together transform the world of business through the power of Holy Spirit.